Hi boys and girls, it's me, Artie, your Artrageous art robot, with today's new art lesson. Today we are learning about a type of artwork, and we're going to be making a type of artwork called a landscape. What is a landscape? Well, artists make all different kinds of pictures. When you look at a work of art, if it looks like a person, it's called a portrait. So anytime you draw or paint people, you're painting portraits. Sometimes you look at an artwork and it really doesn't look like anything. It's kind of just different shapes and lines. That type of artwork is called abstract or non-objective. We learned about a type of art where we had to draw a picture of a flower sitting still on a table. That's called a still life. So far we've done a still life, and today we're going to learn how to make a landscape. Whenever you make a picture where it's mostly just the land, the ground, and the sky, that type of picture is called a landscape. This is a really famous painting by an artist named Vincent van Gogh, who I love. He is one of the best artists. Vincent van Gogh painted a picture of the blue sky, and you can see he shows movement by making the wind look like it's moving. He has a tree right here, and the ground. We're going to be making a painting, since we live in Florida, that looks kind of like this one. This is a painting that was similar to a style of art by a group of artists called the Highwaymen. These are palm trees. But instead of painting a picture like this one during the day, we're going to make a picture of the palm trees at night. When the sun goes down, right behind this line, called the horizon line, all of the sky, instead of turning blue, turns really bright colors. And the trees, instead of being green, turn dark like a shadow. So this project is called a sunset silhouette, because a silhouette is like a shadow. So the first thing you need to get started with your sunset silhouette is a white piece of paper. Now, I also like to get a piece of newspaper to use as my placemat so I don't get my table messy. Now, the first thing we do is always the same. We pick up our pencil and write our name and our code on the back, your secret code. Once you write your name and code on the back, I got some paint on my paper. Guess what? That's okay. I can turn it into something really awesome like an island. Now, once you have your paper turned on the other way, the first thing we're going to draw at the bottom of the paper is a curved line for the island. So you're going to start your pencil. This is going to be the horizon line. It's going to separate the ground or the island from the sky. So I'm going to put my pencil down here, and the line's going to curve up and over, and I'm going to cover up those paint marks. So that's going to be the ground at the bottom of my paper, and that's called the horizon line. The rest of my paper is going to be the sky. Now the next thing I need to draw are the trees. So we're going to use a line that goes up and down, just like this line, called a vertical line. So I'm going to put my pencil on the island, and I'm going to draw a vertical line that goes up, 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 and I like to draw light until I get it right. Now the line's going to come back down, and that's the tree trunk. Now I'm going to make one more tree right over here, and it's going to curve over, almost to the top of the paper, and then come right back down to the island. Now I have two tree trunks. Now the leaves on a palm tree are kind of like short lines. So the next line I'm going to draw is going to go out from the tree trunk. So I'm going to put my pencil right here on the tree trunk. Everyone can follow along. And it's going to go out and curve down almost like an umbrella. So I'm going to draw 4 of those branches. Those umbrella lines are like branches. And I'm going to do that for both of the trees. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now once I've drawn the branches, the last lines I'm going to draw are going to be the leaves. Now a palm tree's leaves are very pointy. So I'm going to put my pencil on the branch, and I'm going to draw short vertical lines that go straight down. Or if you want to draw zigzag lines, you can draw zigzag lines. But every branch needs to have leaves. So after I'm drawing my leaves, then I'm ready to start adding the first color. Now we could color these brown, but like I said, at night they turn very dark like a shadow. So I'm going to use a black oil pastel, and I'm going to start coloring probably the branches first. So I'm going to trace over the branches. Hello. Hi. Now once you're finished coloring both of the tree trunks, the branches, and the leaves with the black oil pastel, then we're going to color the very bottom. And if you use the side of the oil pastel and you press hard, you can make the color very, very dark. Or you can use the side and color it a little bit lighter. Now, even though we wrote our name on the back, Now, I still want you to write your name on the front, and for this project, we want to write 2015 for 2015. Now, once you've done that, you can put your oil pastel away, and don't wash your hands yet, because now we're going to paint the background, which is the sky. Now, instead of painting the sky blue like we did with our flowers, we're going to paint the sky using watercolor paint, but sunset colors. So remember, this picture is at nighttime when the sun is setting, and so I'm going to dip my paintbrush, this is a medium-sized paintbrush, in the yellow watercolor paint. And since this is oil pastel, remember what's magic? Is that you can paint right over top of the oil pastel. So I'm going to paint the bottom of the sky yellow, so it looks like the sun is going down. And once I finish painting the yellow, I am going to wash out my paintbrush, and I'm going to do the next color. These are warm colors, and this is orange. Yellow and red make orange. So I'm going to paint the next part of the sky right on top of the yellow. I'm going to paint orange. Then I'm going to leave a little bit of space at the top for the last color. What do you think it's going to be? It's another warm color that makes you feel warm, like a sunset. It's kind of like a sunset color. It's kind of like a red, and I added some purple because I thought red and purple would look really good. So we're going to use a reddish purple color for the rest of the sky. Let's see. Ooh, that looks like a sunset. That looks really nice. So once you finish painting all of the white space on your paper, then you can put your picture on the drying rack and let it dry. And as soon as your masterpiece is dry, then we can take a picture of it and upload it to your very own Artsonia art gallery. So have fun making your first sunset silhouette landscape. I hope that you enjoyed learning about different types of art, and I can't wait to see your landscapes really soon. So good luck, and see you next time.